is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready. Red.
Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 62 yards. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Get set. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Gets this one to use check. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Down. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Another 3 and out.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
White. Red, yellow. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready, set.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, right.
Off the play fake, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go, set. Needles, putt.
Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. An audible here to get a new look. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
16 more yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
And they try to get the spike off, but it's not in time. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
That's complete to Pearsall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here, Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go ahead. Yellow. Here we go. Yellow. Yeah, you. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop and he's got the first down.
That's another 49er first down.
21.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jennings. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Jennings. A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Second and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Outside. Yellow. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. Touchdown! Ricky Pearsall. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Packers 17, 49ers 14.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
Okay, right.
So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Bulldozes past him. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24, 49ers 14. Brendan McManus to kick
After
off
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
And the 49er first down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Jennings. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 21.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go. Black. Next check.
Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the 30.
On the ball.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Got a man, that's IU.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18, watch out. Yellow. Go ahead, go ahead. Here we go. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
McManus's point after is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Yellow, out, yellow, yellow.
Here's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this game is tied.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 38, 49ers 31.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Purdy to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking deep to open the game. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Up the left side, caught by Brown. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
And this is third down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. He gets it to Rice. 3 inside the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So they dodged an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down. Motion man sent left. Third down, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence coming into this building. They can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
What's up? What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Yellow. Here we go. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
One more.
And dose of the hurry up here.
53. Yellow. Here we go. Yellow.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw by Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Yellow. Here we go. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Yellow. Yeah, you. Up.
To the air again, Purdy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Get set. 18. Hands up. Uno. Up.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw is caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They put a receiver in motion here left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to the throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Chiefs could break this tie for a halftime lead. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
So Reed, it's a give for Gurindo. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Yellow. Yellow.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. From the gun, Gurindo. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Get set, yellow. 18.
Now Purdy. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Outside. Yellow. Outside. Go ahead, yellow.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. Kittle makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. We go, boys. Yellow. Stop.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Piniero's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Outside. 18, watch out. Yellow. 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 Start.
Purdy to throw it. Cut by Jennings. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Chiefs 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He has room past the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
17. Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker in the kickoff, 14-0.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow. 18. What's up? Here we go. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yeah, you.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that brings up 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the give, it's Garindo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Purdy to throw. Has it in close. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Go ahead.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Drop play. This is McCaffrey. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers holding on to a field goal lead. Third down, Chiefs going with a dime.
Get set. Watch out.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on four.
Watch out. Yellow. Yeah, you.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. You see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here we go. 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 Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Up.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate. That's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Outside. 21. 18. 21. Here we go. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Setting up to pass. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Back to throw. Man downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Easy.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
So a timeout's taken. Just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. On the left hash, 30-40 yards away. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Purdy looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Give here to Hunt, running right. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, and they go right back to it. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Our go, little lady. 43.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth down.
Mahomes to throw for it. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17.
Gorindo on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another 40.
1st down throw by Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Yellow. We go, boy. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.